Alright, so welcome to comparing and ordering fractions. Let me put that and ordering right there. And we're talking about going from least to greatest, greatest to least, equal to, greater than, and less than. So let's look at some of the key vocabulary when we're talking about comparing and ordering fractions. This is still the same thing as comparing and ordering numbers. Greater than, less than, and equal to. So now let's go through and let's do some more talking and go through a few steps that we can use to compare and order fractions. Now, so how to compare fractions and order fractions? You want to draw the fraction because remember, we're still in the process of learning those different fraction sizes. So still the best thing for us to do is to draw them, label them, and then compare and order. So let's look at an example. So this time we want to order 1/3, 2/8, and 4/5 from least to greatest. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw me a box. My first box, I'm going to label this is going to be my 1/3 box. So I'm going to split this into 3 pieces. Try to get this as equal as I can. Second box is going to be the box that I'm going to split into eighths. So see, half, 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 and then, no, I'm not going to do that. So that's half, then half again, half again, half again, and half again. Good. Then I'm going to do this one for 4/5. So let's see here. About right there. Bang. Bang. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing something somewhere. This one's size too big. So let me start that one over again. Okay, 1, 2. Alright, now this is going to be my 2/8. This is going to be my 4/5. One thing you always want to do, try to make sure you keep this as equal as possible. So you shade in 1/3. You shade in 2/8. Because this is 2/3, 3/3. This is 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. And then this is 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, and 4/5. So now we're going to shade in 4/5. And then we're going to compare and order them. So as we can see that we're trying to go from least to greatest. Well, we can see that it is going to be 2/8, which is less than 1/3, and then that is also 4/5. And we took those in order from least to greatest. Now let's look at one more. So this time we're going to order and compare 3/4, 2/3, and 2/8. So again, I'm going to do the same thing. Draw me a box. Okay. This one I'm going to split to make for my 3/4. So this is going to be my 3/4 box right here. I'm going to label the side of it. Then this one. See, there. This is going to be the one I'm going to shade in 2/3. And then this one, let me do this. Okay. Let me erase some of this bottom off. Right, there we go. Now we're back in track. So we'll split this one in half, half again, half again, and this is going to be my 2/8 one right here. So now I'm going to shade in 3 out of 4. So I'm going to shade in 1, 2, 3. This one I'm going to shade in 2. So that's 1, 2. And then I'm going to shade in this one. 1, 2. Now I want to put these in order from greatest to least. So when I look at these, I see that 3/4 is the greatest one. Then 2/3, and then 2/8. And I put these in order from greatest to least. And now the last one, which is now we have these two pentagons, and I can see that this is 1/2, and this one I'm going to say is going to be 2/3. Now, when we look at this and we look at this space, the one thing we want to do is try to look at the space that's still left over. And if we compare both of those fractions, we can say that 2/3 is greater than 1/2. Remember, as I go back to this page, that Pac-Man always eats the biggest fraction, just like Pac-Man always eats the biggest number. And that's our lesson on comparing and ordering fractions.